Hello everybody, Empath Exodus back with another video. This time it's all about the spiritualists that are not real, the people that I reached out to when I'm in the spiritual community who are not real. Matter of fact, I changed up the environment, not in my room, because they are actually doing exactly what I do. I do my videos in the room and now they're doing them in their beds too. Anyway, this one here is about, so I have a tarot reader. I had to get into tarot because I had to find out what was going on. So I get into tarot. Reading into tarot, it's emphasizing too much on unions. I realize everything is so emphasizing too much on unions, and I was wondering why. So it, during my downloads, it dawned on me that unions, them trying to keep us busy, trying to emphasize and trying to focus on unions, takes away from our purpose. It was a huge download. I realized that every time it's always a disappointment. It's like one disappointment after another, trying to wait to meet somebody. It's amazing. It's great to meet someone and be in a union. But I just realized the Matrix was using that whole trying to get into union as ammunition against us. So I reached out to that tarot reader and told them that, I got a big one here. I just realized that I think we might be we're being used, those unions are being used as a way to keep us in a loop, overrunning loop of trying to get in a union. Then you meet somebody and it doesn't work out. And then I found out, I also, in the same download, I realized that also that those, some of the people that were the so-called men that were coming into our lives were being sent by the Matrix. Everybody that we were in our lives as a chosen, as my life, I want to speak for myself, my life as a chosen, I realized everybody has been a player. Everybody's been placed in my life for a specific reason, to do a certain part in a job. They have a job to do in my life. They come in and they do their job. They do what they gotta do. So when I shared that with that tarot reader, the reaction I got was not what I expected. I was expecting somebody to be shocked or to agree with me or to be on the same page with me, but they were not. And that was kind of shocking to me. And that was the beginning of my aha moment. I then realized that some of the people that are in the spiritual community are probably being used just like everybody's being sent into our lives. Maybe some of these people, the spiritual community, also are being used to keep a tab on us and keep us asleep or give us wrong advice. It's not far-fetched. It's something that's very possible. 333 on the clock, as I said that. I'm not going to mention names, but they know who they are. It's just so obvious how everybody you meet kind of plays out the same situation. The Matrix does a good job of trying to keep us trauma bonded. And part of the trauma bonding in love is putting people in third-party situation, being a third wheel being in a marriage and being a girlfriend. Those are very, very traumatic relationships and situations. And early on in my life, I've had every single man cheat on me. And I think the Matrix knows that that's a way to keep the chosen down, is to really break their heart, is when you cheat on them, because we have pure love. We love hard and we love purely. And that's how you know that every single person that was sent into your life was a player. Because most 444 on the clock, as I say that, you realize that most lovers were not really there to love you. They were there to break your heart. I am, I'm a product of my whole life has been, purposely made hard on purpose. So that's not far-fetched. But for me to reach out to somebody and share that with them and them not actually, they never mentioned, I kind of watched their channel for a while. They never mentioned it at all. They never brought it up. And then the further I started digging, I realized that some people are paid agents. Some people are paid agents to keep an eye on the chosen, to keep us even further down, suppressed. The same, I mean, I noticed it with other, that was just one person. I did a little bit more research and I realized that there are many other people who are placed strategically. Especially if if they can keep track of what you watch and what you're doing, they know what I'm into. So they will send you the right person to keep you asleep, keep you bamboozled, keep you wrong, give you wrong advice. And this was before I trusted myself. I think this was God's test to me too. This was a test from God, because I had to trust my downloads. Right now, I don't go to anybody for any advice. I have the direct connection to God. And to me, that was a lesson. God was like, why are you going to people for advice when I'm giving you downloads? Again, this is the matrix training. You always want to go to somebody to get advice because that's the kind of upbringing and training we have been taught. Always looking outside of ourselves to seek help, to seek advice, to seek answers that are only known to us. Everybody has the answers to the questions they ask about their lives. We do not need to go to anybody else, but all in a good state of meditation. A good meditation session will get you all the answers you have to any of the questions you have about anything, about your life, about any